This is Star Wars in Character, the podcast that takes a closer look at some of the characters in the Star Wars universe you probably never noticed. Backstories, histories, and details you never knew, wanted to know, or ever need to know. Now here are this week's panelists of Star Wars in Character.
Today we are talking about Willrow Hood. Oh, so classic.
Whose idea was that?
It's Chris's idea.
That was brilliant.
I was trying to find the Eddie Murphy one, the ice cream, but I couldn't.
Ice cream!
I got some ice cream, and you ain't got none.
He can't afford it.
He can't afford it.
You are on the welfare.
Well, Nick. Psych. Oh, I love it. Willrow Hood appears in Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back.
Does he?
For 1.4?
1.4 seconds.
Nice.
And
My name is Chance Cube Chris.
Oh,
What the hell is that?
okay,
that's nice.
What is
I
that?
got that one by
Not-
myself.
the chance cube, that's that little blue and red thing Watto throws.
Oh, Chance Cube. I got it. Okay, I was thinking, I'm trying to picture the character. I get it.
He's short, he's square.
Yeah,
His name's
sorry.
Chance Cube.
I'm blown away by the addition of the ice cream truck music. That was brilliant.
Today I am joined by, now it's how I say it, Mac the Tank.
Instead of back to tank.
Yes.
Oh,
You are
that's
so
just-
for two, my good man.
Mm,
This one sucks.
best episode ever. Oh,
Just stop there. Tim and I won't be on it.
yeah.
I am joined also, to my right is Garvin Dave Dryce. Ask who that is.
Who is it?
Huh?
It's the guy who, whenever Luke and Biggs are talking and the other guy comes over, remember that guy in the X-Wing outfit, the older guy?
Yeah.
That's his-
can handle one of these, son?
That's the guy's
Almost
name.
there.
His name is called Garvin Dryce, and his middle name's in quotes says Dave.
Almost there.
So I use that one.
Stay on target.
Oh, it's that guy. Stay
Is
on.
it? Oh, I don't know.
Because they're two different guys.
One of
Oh,
the
are
guys,
they? Oh, sorry.
you can fly one of these things, and Luke's he can fly in ship.
right.
He says, "Look at what he flashed over."
And then, and my last one, Executor Tim.
Huh?
Executor Tim.
Executor Tim.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Well,
Now,
now is that Darth Vader's ship?
yeah, the real big long fucker.
Now is it executor or executor?
I thought it was tomato. I have no idea.
Except the fact there's two different words.
I can
Yeah.
yeah.
It must
Executor or executor?
It must be executor because executor meaning like the person in charge of, doling out money from a will is not that intimidating.
Matt, is that a
It's
Star Trek
actually
ship?
it's executor.
Executor.
Yeah, it's not
Hey!
executor. It's executor.
It's executor?
Yeah, EXECUTOR.
What?
I'm sorry.
What is that?
Shh, outside.
Willrow.
Mama, Bob, bring me back my chains.
Throw us some money. The ice cream man is coming. Tim, give us some facts about this ice cream man.
All right, Willrow Hood. I have
I'm
to.
still
I have to
laughing. I'm
admit
sorry.
this. I had never heard of Willrow Hood up until a couple years ago, and to be honest, I have never actually noticed him in Empire Strikes Back. I've never seen the part that he's in. I know it's when Lando tells everybody to run, but I've never consciously noticed him on the screen.
This is Lando. Run.
So to me, he's an EU character to me. Like he's not in the movie because I have yet to lay eyes on him.
He is, Tim.
I know he's in the movie, but I haven't actually noticed him. I should
Don't blink during that scene or you'll miss him.
say. Yeah, I blink it. My blinks last 1.4 seconds.
He runs right
Every
past
time.
Lando.
Yeah. Anyway, Willrow Hood. He is a male human miner.
I don't know why you say male prostitute. I thought.
What?
He's a
Never
male
mind.
prostitute.
Ed Garvin.
Working the dark hallways of Bisbee. He's a male human miner, and he lived and worked on Cloud City, hovering above the gas giant Besbin. He worked for a mining company called Aero Filter, and they were one of many mining companies on Bespin. Which I always thought that Lando was just in charge of everything, but apparently there's different companies doing mining on Bespin. And the Aero Filter is one of them, and Willrow Hood works for this company. But I always thought that Cloud City itself was its own company.
So there's like subcontracting going on.
I guess, yeah. Aero Filter had its ties to the rebellion. It helped out the rebellion by giving discount prices on Tibana gas.
Prices slash.
Yeah. So they were
Buy 3 cones, get 1 can of gas free.
They were very quietly assisting the rebels by giving them slashed discount prices on Tabana fuel.
That sounds hilarious. Crazy Willrow. We're insane.
Did he talk real fast like the other guy does?
Like the other guy.
He was that guy. Remember the guy who was a kid? Come on.
Next guy?
No, the guy who used to sell shit on TV real fast.
Crazy Eddie? Or are you talking the Micro Machine guy?
Yeah, but he was also an announcer for like some kind of store for a while.
Micro Machine guy?
Yeah.
If we say yes, can we continue talking about Willrow Hood?
Matt's
Yes.
been asking to do this character since we started doing
We've talked about the Micro Machine guy, the FedEx guy, and Eddie Murphy more than Willrow Hood so far.
This is not what Matt had in mind.
And Bill Cosby,
Yeah.
which may or may not even make it on this show.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, wooden pop.
That's the best worst impression I've ever heard. Pork pop.
How about we do David Bowie and Bill Cosby talking?
Hey, David, what are you working on in this album over there, boy?
Turn back, Bill.
Anyway.
You're right. Tim.
So they were given discounted price of the rebellion, and Willrow Hood was in charge of the department that slashed those prices to low deals.
So he's a comptroller.
Yeah. And pretty much that was his thing. He was their discounter. And when the Imperials invaded Cloud City, Willrow Hood took it upon himself to retrieve the computer core that held all that information and all the rebellion contacts, and then run with it to the nearest waste disposal facility where he dumped it.
It's so ridiculous. I read this because I wanted to know what this was about too. That is so ridiculous to call that a computer core. That is such a stretch.
Yep.
So
He runs with the computer core, throws it out, and then he gets interrogated, and they can't find anything, and that's pretty much the end of his story.
So he's a hero.
Hell yeah.
Yes, he.
You can't spell hero without row.
That's true.
He's got 3 out of the 4 letters in
He
his
does.
in his full name.
He's just missing the E, and he don't need no E because he's Willrow.
Well, I mean, if we take hero from like the movie or the TV show Heroes, H-I-R, he can be Japanese.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go with that.
But we'll take that.
He could also be Willow.
Yeah. He was a hero too.
Oh, great.
But,
he could be Hill.
Or Bill Cosby.
Puddin' Pop.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
Puddin' Pop.
Here's Chris's Bill Cosby impression. Pudding Pop.
Here's Chris's Bill Cosby impression. Bill Cosby, Puddin' Pop. Bill Cosby.
Puddin' Pop. Look at my sweater.
I got a glass eye, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Telling you, that guy is looking at me and you at the same time.
Doesn't mean his glass. Why are we talking about Bill Cosby when clearly Willrow Hood deserves our undivided attention?
Willrow Hood. Willrow Hood.
Well, he's making pudding pops in that computer core.
Matt, why did you want to do this guy from episode 2?
Because I'm just astounded that one, he has a name for what little he's in. I don't even remember how I even got to know who this guy was. I think it was when you guys first like pitched the idea of the show to me. So I like put in obscure Star Wars characters in a Google search, I think. And I think it came up with his action figure. And then I kind of backtracked, through that article. I was just amazed that someone that was in it so insignificantly it has come all the way up to having his own action figure. And then the fact that that is clearly an ice cream maker is hilarious. So, it's twofold. Yeah. It's the joke and it's just the utter amazement that he's got an action figure and that he has a name and a backstory.
Right.
His backstory was initially presented back when Star Wars had their hyperspace exclusive. Yeah, it was like a paid portion of the site that you would pay $20 a year and you'd have access to it. His backstory was actually part of that. They had this daily or weekly list of obscure characters that they would give little backstories to. So that's where his backstory came about as the heroic ice cream guy. I believe his name was revealed in one of the card games. So they had his picture and they give him the name Willrow Hood. And for years, his name would show up on the polls for like what fans wanted figures of it. And I would see that guy's name and it would be Ice Cream Guy. And I had no idea who he was. I mean, I would be like, Ice Cream Guy? I've seen Star Wars 100 million times. And I, as I said earlier, I still have yet to see him in the movie, even though I know approximately where he's at. I've just never noticed him.
On YouTube, there's like an isolated clip of it. Makes it, obviously super easy to find.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What there's two things. What's that?
So while your right hand is doing this, left hand can be doing this or, But if your left hand sees how much fun your right hand is having, it won't want to be left out. Now you have Jello gelatin pops. Real Jello gelatin, only cooler.
See, sounds just like my impression.
You needed to end that before you said Jello pudding pops, because without any visual reference, that was awesome. Your right hand will see what your left hand, how much fun your left hand's having.
There's a shitload of them up there. I didn't even know what I was going to play. All right, I'm going. Go ahead. Pudding pop.
But they eventually released a Willrow Hood figure in 2009, and I would always go to Target or Walmart, and you would just see that figure sitting there forever. No one bought that damn figure.
I want this figure.
No one cared.
It's actually cost more now than I'm willing to pay.
Yeah. I mean, you can go on eBay now. I went on there. I was thinking it would be like a 99-cent figure, but it runs anywhere from about $10 to $20.
That's what I'm saying. More than I'm willing to pay.
Yeah. You might still be able to just go into your local Target and find it all in the back of the pegs.
You might be right. What I love about the figure is that, instead of making it, well, they pulled new punches. They gave the guy the gut that he's got in the movie.
Yeah.
And I love that they emblazoned or embossed, I guess is more the word, the rebel insignia on the bottom of his, quote, computer core, unquote.
Oh, did they?
Yep. What I didn't know that hyperspace, that StarWars.com wrote this backstory, which makes perfect sense. The story I read where it said he's often dubbed the Ice Cream Man because his prop strongly resembles an ice cream maker. I'm like, it doesn't fucking strongly resemble one. It is an ice cream maker. Why can't you just admit it?
Yeah.
No, what's weird too is the photo looks like the actor who's in Rocky V.
Yeah,
you gotta dog him.
I was thinking that too.
I wonder if that's him. I doubt it, but it looks like a young guy like that.
Well, if Tim has his name, you can IMDb him because he does look like the guy. He's the guy from Jason Goes to Hell that eats the heart.
Eats the heart. Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah.
See, I didn't. Is he listed on IMDb?
I don't know.
I wasn't able to find the actor because he looks like.
No.
I don't know if you ever saw the show Special Unit 2. He looks like the guy who was in charge of that. That was some kind of odd syndicated show, but I don't know the actor's name, unfortunately. Maybe I'll put a side-by-side picture on Facebook.
I could not find a name for this guy. I'm assuming he's a British extra because this was filmed in Britain. So I'm assuming he's a British extra, but I could not find a name for the actor. It's been thought that he possibly may be the same actor. There's another character in Return of the Jedi in Jabba's palace, a character by the name of Fozek, Fozec, who is a black skiff guard guy. He's basically wearing almost the same outfit that Lando was wearing, just no shirt.
I saw that.
He's a shirt, yeah. I compared the two photos. I don't think they're the same guy.
Yeah, I really wanted it to be as you were telling me that story, but that's not him.
I don't think so, because unless, it's possible that guy went on a diet after Empire and lost a little weight, because Pozek
I don't think his face even
probably
looks
about
the
20
same,
pounds thinner.
Yeah, but the eyes don't even look the same. The bridge of the nose, yeah. I mean, I have studied Willrow Hood intensively, and that is no Willrow Hood.
From top to bottom.
I like how on the Wikipedia page, the Willrow Hood, there's a photo of Willrow Hood at the top, and then at the bottom there is a drawing of him in the same exact pose as the photo.
The guy from Rocky V, his name is what's his name? I got it. It's Richard Gant, and he's not listed as having been in Empire Strikes Back, but he has been in an episode of The Cosby Show.
Circle of Life.
Oh, you know what's funny? That's the same guy I'm talking about from Special Unit 2.
That's funny.
It's the same actor, so we're talking about the same guy.
So you think, and Chris and I think it's this guy.
His face looks like a little photo here that I'm looking at. Looks like him, just younger.
Yeah.
And the drawing doesn't look anything like the guy, the actor who we're talking about.
Right.
We can put a picture of him on our Facebook. But yeah, Chris and I love this guy from Rocky V. Touch me and I'll sue.
He was in
the
movie Woods.
He was Richard Page in Special Unit 2. I'm just verifying. Oh, he's in Smallville as well, huh? An episode.
And Men of a Certain Age. He was in that too.
Does he?
Yeah, we're talking about the same guy. That's pretty funny.
It is funny. This guy, I mean, like he has this cult following mainly because he's carrying this stupid ice cream.
Yeah.
Dave, everyone loves ice cream. You know that.
Everybody does.
That's true.
And in fact, we did this tournament on our Facebook page of the most obscure character. He was in the final 4.
Yes, I was so hoping he'd make it, but I didn't want to stack the vote. I should have.
Yeah,
I love that picture that was put up of Willrow and Porkins coming out of Dairy Queen. It's awesome.
That is good. I can repost that. It's on our Facebook page now somewhere, but I can repost it. Yeah, he came in. He was in the final 4, and he only lost to the eventual winner, which was Porkins. So,
well, it's hard to argue that one though too. I love me some Porkins. Oh,
there are certain characters that I think people get behind just because of their ridiculousess or their uselessness, where I think this guy would fall into that category. But there's others that, like the Ben Quadraneros.
I was going to make a mean
the Kitster campaign that people have. But there's a campaign for those two, because those are two characters that people think are awesome, but at the same time just ridiculously stupid and useless.
That's exactly what. Yeah, that's a better answer to the question Dave asked me. Why did I want to do it?
But question on so far, Willrow Hood is the first one. So far, Willrow Hood is the first one to get an action figure made out of those 3. So,
but I did notice though that he was the last one running down that hallway.
A computer core just doesn't come out on its own, man. It takes a little effort.
It's wheezy.
He was there.
Do all these people? I mean, there's just people running around just like bedlam. Do all these people have backstories, or is it just him because he's carrying the stupid ice cream maker?
No, he's carrying a prop that strongly resembles an ice cream maker.
Right.
Yeah, I would say he stands out because he's carrying an ice cream maker. I'm sure some of those other people running down the hall, someone somewhere has given him a name in a card game or something.
Mm-hmm.
They just make up names for him. So I'm sure some of those people have names, but probably not all of them.
This is a fantastic character because it's just so stupid. It's like you guys said. I want to know the first person that like focused in on this guy, because
it's probably Matt. No, who's that guy there?
To see him, you really do have. I mean, I sat and paused it so I could get.
I had to go back. Yeah, I had to pause. Yeah, go back. There he was.
1.4 seconds, and that's like it's so hard to time because he's barely in it.
It's a pain in the ass when Tim picks the characters. It takes longer to get your DVD out, pop it in, and watch it.
It's true.
Well, I try.
And yeah. Oh, did you guys ever? I've made ice cream in an ice cream maker.
Yep.
No, I never.
It's a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass.
And it tastes like crap.
It does. And the sucky part is you're supposed to refreeze it, but I don't want it. I want it right now, so I'm making it. But then it's really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had one of those when I was a kid, but it was one of those hand crank ones.
Yeah.
Not the electric one. So I remember as a kid, we would all be taking turns cranking the the ice cream maker around. It would take, I don't know how long it would take, like 2 hours to make ice cream. And as a little kid, your arms are killing yourself after that.
At least you just burn off the calories you're about to put on.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was so thin when I was
You'd barely get a bowl out of it. I mean, it wasn't like
a spoonful.
Yeah, stupid.
This one's mine.
Stupid activity for suburban white people.
Well, Matt, for you, one of your favorite characters, did you find a real awesome website?
No, I could not let anyone do this other than myself, possibly the biggest Willrow Hood fan. So I don't know if you guys know, but he wasn't just a hero to the Alliance. He has been weaving himself in and out of history on Earth for decades. And I painstakingly scoured the internet for evidence of such and collected it all on a page and made an article out of it called Willrow Was There. And let me send you guys a link so you can take a look.
Ooh.
I'm liking this.
Where is the... Or, you know what? Just go to neozaz.com. It's on the damn front page. That's so much easier than trying to figure this stupid new Skype out.
An original creation.
Well, I mean...
I can tell Matt cares about the character.
Leave it to Willrow to weave himself in and out and get caught on camera. I just found the pictures.
There it is.
Matt, while you were doing this research and making it up, we having some ice cream?
And making it up. You know what? I was actually having ice cream while we were doing our Grady's episode in preparation for Willrow Hood.
In honor of Willrow Hood, I'm going to eat this ice cream.
Oh, these are awesome.
Some he's right there in front of the camera. Some you got to really look for him.
Yeah. The Babe Ruth one is great.
So this is like where?
Oh, he was at Live Aid.
Yep.
How did he not stop the Kennedy assassination? He was right there.
He's not there to change history. He's there to I don't know.
Take part in it.
He's racing through time trying to save his rebel contacts. Clearly, because he's got it with him everywhere he goes.
No, these are awesome. This is
actually the last.
What I just peed over was the one with the famous kissing photo.
I don't know why.
And there he
He's
is.
like, ooh.
I just peed a little bit after that one.
My favorite actually might be The Last Supper.
Look at JFK.
Yeah, he fits very perfectly.
I know,
into that. This is very much a Da Vinci Code right here. You've unlocked.
You needed some kind of dessert for The Last Supper, and what's better than ice cream?
Matt, you have outdone yourself.
Yes. This tops the Rancor Keeper.
Yeah, the Malakali one I thought couldn't be topped, and you have topped it times 10.
Thank you. That's my main man, Willrow Hood.
If you're out there listening, whenever you have the opportunity, get to a computer and go to neozaz.com and click on the article about Willrow. You will be forwarding this to your friends.
Yes.
Oh, that was great, man.
I fucking love Willrow Hood.
Yeah. He is a utility man. He
that
gets
should
in
be on a shirt, man.
What I fucking love Willrow Hood.
Yes.
That might be our very first T-shirt.
Well, I think it's time, Dave.
Time for some trivia. Although after that, everything is
This is good. Yeah.
Yay, trivia.
A little less than stellar.
Find Matt a Willrow Hood question.
Well, he deserves it after doing all that work.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not work when you love the subject matter so much.
Oh, wow.
Tim.
Well, you've been waiting for this day for a long time.
I have, and I'm still riding the wave of happiness. I'm sure later this evening I'll be quite upset that it's come and gone. But we always have the release of the episode to look forward to.
It's true.
We do.
Happy Willrow Day.
11/11/11. Well, that's our recording date. It's not our release date, so I don't know what it'll be.
Yeah, well, it will be this day for all of us from now on.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, are you ready?
Are you going to say the scores?
Would you like me to say the scores?
Please.
All right, well, Tim has 8.
Good man, Tim.
You and Matt have 6, so you got a shot still.
Much like the shape of Willrow Hood in his belly.
I got no shot. I'm at 3, but I'm pulling for you guys because this is quite a contest we have going on here with some very difficult questions. So brace yourself for this one. Although, you got a fighting chance here, okay? Are you ready? Empire Strikes Back era is where your question is coming from.
Okay.
And the question is this. What was standard Imperial procedure when going to light speed?
Oh, shit. Did we have this one before or no? I want to say dump the trash because I think this sounds familiar, but I could be wrong.
Well, let's stick with it.
Okay.
Because apparently Chris doesn't know the answer.
No, I'm going to stick with that.
Oh, you did say it. That's right. You did give an answer. I forgot.
Oh, dump the trash, whatever.
Dump the trash is your answer for standard Imperial procedure when going to light speed. Do you want the choices? I mean, that's your answer.
Yeah,
You're locked in here.
Yeah, that's fine.
The choices are these. A is alerting all ships of intended course. B is routine check of all devices. C is dumping garbage.
You know how weird it's fucking C? Too.
D is a test flight. So you're going with C?
Yeah.
Nice job.
Nice.
That's 2 points.
Bet your ass.
You're tied with Tim for the lead. Unless he gets this right.
Yeah,
Unless.
All right, Tim. You have to get this right to stay in the lead alone. Are you ready?
All right. Mm-hmm.
This is from the Revenge of the Sith era. What was Emperor Palpatine's final order for Darth Vader before Padme arrived on Mustafar?
He wanted them to. Well, he had just killed the Separatist leaders.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure he did. Did he give an order after that?
Oh no.
I'm gonna say. Oh man, this is tough. Okay. Multiple choice. I'm gonna need it. I think I know what it is, but I need multiple choice.
Okay, these are 4 quotes. Everything that I'm about to read is in quotations. So one of these is, I'm sure, a line of dialogue from the movie. Was it A, send a message to the ships of the Trade Federation. All droid units are needed on Coruscant. B, send a message to the ships of the Confederacy of Independent Systems. All droid units must be shut down immediately. Is it C?
Send a message. I'm sorry.
Send a message to the ships of the Techno Union. All droid units must return to Metalorn. Or is it D? Send a message to the ships of the Trade Federation. All droid units must be shut down immediately.
Oh no.
Pudding pop.
Oh, geez.
This is hard.
It's either B or D.
Okay.
I'm
A
gonna
or
say
C.
D.
D. Send a
D.
message to the ships of the Trade Federation. All droid units must be shut down immediately. Correct.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yay!
Tim, that was good.
That was actually not what I was thinking. I for some reason I was thinking that he had asked him to make that building they were in sink into the lava. For some reason I was thinking that.
Good.
But I think you know what? I think that was actually on one of the animated episodes. I was getting it mixed up with an actual film.
Timmy got it right. Move on.
Well, that was good. I'm impressed with that because those were very similar. Some of those, and you got the right one. All right, Matt.
All right.
You are also dealing with the Revenge of the Sith era.
All right, my least hated prequel.
Well, you're dealing with something else.
Oh boy.
How do Polis Massons communicate?
Oh yeah.
Polis or Polis? Polis. Massons. How do they communicate?
God, I don't. What the fuck could that? Wait. Trying to think if it's one of those weird ass things at that table, but during the separatist meeting, but I can't think of any way those weird things would communicate. I don't know. Give me the multiple choice.
Okay, the multiple choice is A, sign language, B, spoken language, C, high-pitched clicks, or D, with written code.
Oh, God. Well, I don't. Not because it's the chainsaw summer school method. I'm actually going to go with C.
High pitch clicks?
Yeah, because I think one of those things at that meeting table spoke like that. So I'm going to go with that and see where that gets me.
C is incorrect.
Well, it got me nowhere.
They communicate with sign language.
Okay, now what the fuck are they?
Tim, what's a polis masson?
They're those guys when Padme's about to give birth out in that space station. The Polis Massons are those little guys running around outside.
What? I don't even know what you're talking about. What little guys running around outside?
They're these weird little white colored, like they're very pale colored dudes.
So not the.
I'm looking at a picture of one on.
No.
Yeah,
Am I getting them?
I'm looking at a picture of one, and I don't even know what the hell that is. I don't remember that at all. Huh.
Polis Mass. It looks like a potato.
Well, my hatred for Revenge of the Sith is once again justified. Or solidified. I'm not sure which one you would call it.
All right. Well,
I'm trying to find what they look like.
Yeah, I found an image, and I don't remember this from the movie at all.
Well, Matt's in third place now by himself.
Oh.
Dave, you ready for yours?
I'm ready for him.
Oh, those guys. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of.
This is from the Attack of the Clones era.
Okay.
Ready?
Mhm.
Question went off. We gotta turn it back on. There it is. Okay. Who said, and it's in quotes, I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
What?
Who said, I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe?
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
Correct.
Ooh, I actually know this one. Why didn't I get this one?
All right.
They make a Polis Masson action figure, but not a Klieg Lars.
Simple man. See, I'm thinking if it is truly a man that's saying this, almost all the men that are in episode 2 are Jedi. And I can't imagine a Jedi saying that.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
Making your way in the universe today takes everything you got. Pudding pop.
Pudding pop.
All right, I'll take the multiple choice.
Aw.
Yeah, I
Oh.
know this.
Okay. Is it A, Boba Fett? Is it B, Obi-Wan Kenobi? Is it C, Anakin Skywalker? Or is it D, the dad of A, Jango Fett?
When you said Obi-Wan Kenobi, were you doing an impression or was you just saying it weird?
I was trying to do an impression.
That was pretty good. That's why I was asking. I was like, then if you were saying it weird, then you actually fell on a good impression. Much better than your Bill Cosby.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Pudding pop.
Is it Boba, Obi, Anakin, Jangi? I have an idea, but I still, it's like,
I guess, I mean... All right, I'm going to go with Jango Fett.
You're going with Jango Fett.
Jango Fett. That's my answer. D is my answer.
All right, turn this baby on. D?
Yeah.
Yahtzee!
Yahtzee.
That was good.
Yeah, he asked him, he's like, he when Django says that, and then Obi-Wan goes, ever make your way as far as to the center of Coruscant? And he's like, once or twice.
Did you have that? Like, did you really like what you heard of the names? You're like, ooh,
No,
nothing.
No, and the only reason I got that is because they had both Boba and Jango there. I figured it had to be one of them, and I don't remember that kid doing a whole lot other than going, "Dude."
That was probably the best 8-year-old Daniel Logan I've ever heard.
He's a chick magnet now, though.
Yeah, oh my God.
He's a nice guy, isn't he? I mean, I'm not trying to take the piss out of Daniel Logan. Like, he was a little kid. No kids can act, except for Heather O'Rourke.
Aw.
Join us on Poltergeist Podcast.
Well, we'd like to thank you for listening to our Star Wars character discussion about one of Matt's favorites,
It's over?
Willrow Hood.
Aw.
Now, join us on the next episode of Star Wars in Character when we present the special Star Wars Holiday Special.
For more information about the upcoming auction event and to learn more about baby Princess Leia, please visit one of these sites: Stephen Stanton's Facebook fan page, the Star Wars in Character website at swic.neozaz.com, and princessleiadiaries.blogspot.com. Thanks for listening to Star Wars in Character. Star Wars in Character is part of the neozaz.com network of podcasts. For more great podcasts and original entertainment, please visit www.neozaz.com. Star Wars in Character is not affiliated with nor endorsed by Lucasfilm Limited or 20th Century Fox. Star Wars and all Star Wars universe characters, places, or Star Wars-related items are the copyright of Lucasfilm Limited or their respective trademark and copyright holders. Visit www.swic.neozaz.com for the latest Star Wars in Character episodes and information.